Ah, the holidays. Everywhere you listen, there's Christmas music playing somewhere. One of the popular trends during Bonanza's heyday was for actors of successful shows to also put out music albums, whether or not they were musically inclined. Each of our Cartwright boys were no different, and you can find tracks sung by them on Amazon and eBay and other places like that. If you look around nowadays, most musicians you've ever heard of have a Christmas album available. Bonanza took this notion and turned it into not just another list of Christmas songs sung by actors, but made it into an extension of what could have been a musical Bonanza episode. Oh great, now I'm picturing Bonanza the Christmas musical. Hey NBC, call me, I have some good ideas. The CD takes us along a story of friends and neighbors calling on the Ponderosa for what seems to be an impromptu Christmas party taking place on Christmas Eve. We hear a noisy crowd in the background as Hoss, Joe, and Ben try to figure out what's going on outside their door. Hoss at first mistaking it for an Indian war party. Then Joe gets the idea that it's a torch-carrying mob. Some of that old Season 1 mentality comes back so quick you almost miss it, and they nearly shoot the poor folks until Ben decides to go out bravely first and see what's going on. Once the folks let 'em have it with a rendition of Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Ben tells the boys to come on outside. The song is sung only by the unnamed townsfolk, and then Ben invites them in. They all pitch in to decorate, and poor Mike Landon has to say that cringe-worthy line, "The Grundy boys brought their hoedown equipment." I don't know, it's just... hoedown equipment just sounds funny to me. I don't know. Am I the only one? It gives me one of those cringe laughs. I don't know. And then... we meet the only part of this whole thing that actually gets under my skin. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this CD, and I listened to it multiple times, to the chagrin of the people around me. But this one thing, this one thing, okay? Her name is Abby Morgan, and she ruins the mood for me every time she speaks, from bossing Ben around to trying to, I don't know, marry him or something. Ben makes the mistake of complimenting her, and then Hoss saves him by breaking out in his version of Deck the Halls. Okay, let's address the reindeer in the room here, okay? Yeah, I know. Dan can't sing. I would argue, though, that for our purposes here, it doesn't matter. It's fun just by knowing Hoss and picturing him going all out in that caroling holiday spirit. No sooner does he finish his tune than he and Joe start asking Ben about Abby again, reminding me that she's there. Ben tries to get away, and then they mention Adam, who is in St. Joe for the holiday visiting friends or something, I don't know. She starts to tell the story of last year, of her fresh catch from the last Christmas party, and it fades into, blessedly, Adam singing The Newborn King. This is the only time we get Adam in the whole episode, or the whole CD. From what I've heard, Purnell didn't partake in much of the extracurricular promotion of the show. I'm glad that we got this much from him at least. This type of song was perfect for his voice, and it's absolutely beautiful. After a song, Abby tells Ben that he has to make up for her disappointment of not getting a ring from Santa Baby last year. Like, that's really Ben's responsibility to... Never mind. Whatever, fine. Ben takes a glass of cider and makes a toast. This is one of my favorite parts of the album. It's short but beautiful. It goes, "Friendship is the wine of life. The longer we keep it, the stronger and sweeter it grows. So, my friends, let's drink to each other and to the best friend of all who was born this night." He then makes mention of a neighbor who died that year, and his family join Hoss to tell of a king in Austria who was cruel to his peasants. The folks bring fir trees and forgiveness to the king, and he changes his ways. Hoss tells this in story form with soft music playing behind him. My favorite Hoss track in this whole album. Piggybacking on it is Joe singing about the fir trees with the song "Oh Fir Tree Dear." Mike's singing has mixed reactions from fans, but this is beautiful. That being said, his best is yet to come a little bit later. Hoss warns that Abby is coming again. Poor Ben is getting as over it and as fast as me. She's mad she can't find the candles, so Hoss takes her to try and find them. Ben, ever grateful, is free to start his own song, Christmas Is A-Comin', which he learned in St. Joe. This song is one of those catchy little earworms that I absolutely adore. You just want to dance to it. Lauren was a fantastic choice to sing it to. A little girl named Susie asks Ben to hang her angel on the tree for her. I can't help but picture the little girl Gabrielle from the episode of the same name. She tells him that Abby called him an angel. Joe takes over and calls the angel a girl before being told that he's wrong. Little Susie sings, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," as Ben and Joe reminisce about when Marie was alive. You can't help but tear up while you listen to them talk about it, especially when Joe tells him to look real good at the tree, and she'll be seeing it through his eyes. Then they decide to give us whiplash by going straight into Jingle Bells. Really, it's really... Okay. Talk about pushing somebody out of their trance, that's all I'm saying. And Abby's back already, telling them how to do their tree. Girl, no wonder you're still single. Ben gets an idea that we all thank him for. Remember how I said Joe's best song comes later? Well, here we go. Santa Got Lost in Texas is one of the most fun Christmas songs you'll ever hear. Mike's voice when doing an upbeat song is way better. It matches Mike's attitude. Of course, Dan was the Texan of the group, but I'm glad they decided to let Joe sing this song instead. It's another you can just picture him singing. I imagine him in that dark blue suit of his in front of the fireplace just having the time of his life. Ben gets his kicks in too with this Swedish ditty Stuck in the Chimney, which he sings in his best Swedish voice. Lauren laughs a little during this performance, but keeps the accent perfectly. Way better than me, so I'm not even going to attempt it. It's hilarious. Of course, Abby makes a remark after that, and I wish she'd get stuck in the dad-burned chimney. Sorry, that's not being very Christmas-like, is it? Sorry. Little Susie asks why they light candles on the tree. Ben tells the story of the first Christmas lights. This is a good one to listen to with nothing but Christmas lights shining in your house. Another one I picture gathering around him in his blue chair by the fire, listening to him. Oh, how this man needed grandchildren. The party winds down, and it is nearly dawn on Christmas morning. Abby leaves with someone else. It's a Christmas miracle. The three Cartwrights sing The Neighbor's Home with Merry Christmas Neighbor. And I'm ending on a very relaxed note. The boys go to bed and their pa sits outside and narrates a Christmas greeting to the world. This album is a treasured part of my Christmas, and I hope it is for yours too. I've already listened to it twice and will do so many more times between now and Christmas. Whatever or however you celebrate, I wish you a peaceful, happy holiday. Christmas is a-comin'. May God bless you. Hey guys, before I go, this is my last video of my very first year doing this podcast, and this has been such a blast for me, and I look forward to all of the videos I have coming up next year, and I hope beyond. So, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel, who's commented, who's liked, who's shared, all of it. It means the world to me, and I absolutely appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what we do next year. Happy holidays, everybody. And I hope beyond. So, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel, who's commented, who's liked, who's shared, all of it. It means the world to me, and I absolutely appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what we do next year. Happy holidays, everybody. Commented, who's liked, who's shared, all of it. It means the world to me, and I absolutely appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what we do next year.